And as we speak, these are members of Al-Quds brigades coming from behind the stage. We are trying to come closer as we intend to be the first to cover this historic moment. We were told to stop here. These are live and exclusive images on our screen. We can see many of the local residents, hundreds of civilians, standing in and around the area on the ruins of these buildings. This particular area was selected by Al-Qassam brigades, and we can see huge Palestinian flags hanging down on these destroyed buildings. And now the special task of Al-Qassam and Al-Quds brigades are coming out, escorting the Israeli captive. This is the Israeli captive in the military uniform. She's being now released and to be handed over to the International Red Cross representatives. She is being released and she is being escorted from among the debris of the totally destroyed buildings. Now she's been brought on the stage. She is in the military uniform. She is waving to the crowd. The Israeli female soldier captive in military uniform. She is carrying a bag with a present and some flowers, together with a certificate which is to be handed over to the International Red Cross representatives. The Al-Qassam and Al-Quds brigades fighters are documenting this moment as the signing ceremony was concluded and the minutes of handover minutes were signed by both Al-Qassam brigades and the...
Okay, you're seeing live pictures there from Jabalia refugee camp in the Gaza Strip. What you're seeing is the release there of an Israeli female captive, a soldier in fatigue uniform. That's Agam Berger, one of several captives due to be released today. We just saw the Red Cross sign those papers with the fighters. It's not clear at the moment if that's Islamic Jihad or Hamas or both, but they're handing her over, it seems, to the Red Cross. Now, she came out from what seemed like the back of a destroyed building. And this was noted by our reporter earlier, who was saying that it's symbolic, the location of where this is happening. Jabalia refugee camp was one of the worst hit areas in the whole of the Gaza Strip during this 15-month-long campaign by the Israeli forces, hitting and targeting not only homes, but Palestinians, where the death toll is still rising. Nearly 50,000 people, rising because more bodies are still being discovered under the rubble that's been very difficult to remove because of the lack of equipment, lack of food, lack of basics. And as you can see, the destruction, a result of that ongoing Israeli campaign. If we look at these live pictures there, in exchange for the Israeli captives, 110 Palestinian prisoners are expected to also be released. We saw some of those captives being released last Saturday. We also saw one captive released a few days ago. This is being done in stages, and it's all part of a ceasefire agreement, the second ceasefire agreement deal that was signed and approved both by the Israeli side as well as Hamas, including mediators from not only the former US administration under Joe Biden, but also the current administration under Donald Trump, as well as difficulty throughout all of these months to even get the ceasefire going. We had the Qatari mediators and a lot of diplomatic shuttling between the US, Qatar, Israel, Egypt as well included. Now, some of those Palestinian prisoners that will be released, we're expecting them to be released, will be released, and some will be returning to their homes, not just in the Gaza Strip potentially, but also occupied West Bank, as well as deportations. It's still not clear how many or where to.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.